One of the maids on the fourth floor discovered smoke coming from under the door. Hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing today? Gosiana here from Nalva Wigs, and today's episode is just going to be a quick update on what my plan is for the month of January, what I'm going to be producing, and how I'm going to like just keep growing my business as I've been doing for the past few years. So I was able to get inventory like I mentioned. That was the plan, to get inventory. So I was able to invest some money in getting about maybe 25 wigs made. So the plan for the month, and I'm coloring all of them. So the plan for the month is to get 10 of them made. So if I didn't have to color these wigs, then it would be easy for me to create 10 wigs. But because I'm highlighting and I'm coloring all these wigs, it's gonna be a challenge. Let me just put it that way. It's gonna be a challenge, but that's I'm gonna get it done. So that's what needs to be done this month. So it's gonna happen. So there's a lot of variety in what I'm doing. First off, I'm having some mango and peach tea with ginger and honey. The tea is by Lipton. They make some amazing flavored tea. And so this morning I'm gonna be sewing. Today I'm gonna try and see if I can sew maybe 2 wigs, not finish them, but start 2 wigs, right? So we're gonna start with this blonde wig. I'm starting with this blonde wig because I have a client who has been asking for something blonde. So she's a white lady, Italian lady, and she's been looking for a wig. I made a wig previously, well, not with her in mind, but I thought it'd be a good choice for her, and she thought it was too full. So I'm gonna try and make something else to please her, and if she doesn't like it, it's cool. I'm gonna sell it regardless, but I'm hoping she likes it, so she buys it. So it's gonna be a closure wig, about 12 inches in length. It could be straight, it could be a little wavy, whatever her, the preference is, but she prefers straight. So that's what we're doing. And so that's the 5x5 closure. As always, it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. HD lace, 12 inches. And then I've got the bundles. So creating a Nalva wig is an entire process because I make all the wigs myself. And I have certain features that come with my wigs that many other people don't have. And these features are handmade. So it takes a lot of time, but it looks so natural. Like, the look is just so natural. So it's worth it every single time. So right now I'm creating inventory, guys. And the thing about creating inventory is you put in a lot of money into it. And depending on how well or how known or your marketing strategy, it might sell, it might take a week, 2 weeks, a day, 3 months, half a year, or a whole year to sell. Hopefully this this inventory I'm creating is going to be a lot more than 25, because I don't have that much time to create this amount of wigs before I have to get a full-time job. But yeah, hopefully this collection can make it to, you know, like graduation-ish. Maybe I'm thinking of creating like maybe 40 wigs, 50 wigs. You know, my favorite part of this entire business is creating the wigs. That's my favorite part. Not even the social media marketing, but I just have a feeling like the social media marketing has to be my favorite part at some point. The money is not my favorite part. Like I have to say, making the money is not the best part. Just making the wigs. And then another favorite part of mine is after so long seeing my customers wearing my wigs. After such a long time, you know, like I can identify my wigs. When I see a wig I've made, I know I made that wig because it looks so good. It looks really good and it stands out. It's just well made, you know, stands out. And I make wigs for people that have little to no experience with wigs. So the more of a novice you are, the more you're gonna have a swell time wearing your wigs. All right, so I'm ready to start sewing this wig. Oh yeah, so I'm going to show you guys some things that I've done to help improve my business, right? So this is something that I got. So this is an example of a wig calculator that I use. So these colors, so they're fully adjustable. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna sell my customers a wig without like reminding them, you know, who made the wig, right? So I have to brand my stuff. So I went ahead and I bought this little branding right here. So now I'm gonna have to sew it on here. I know it probably would have been nicer if it was black, right? So wherever the back of the wig is where it's gonna be. So I've done this before, and it was cool. But the tag that I made was like, it looked like the tag of clothing. So it hung out like square out like that. You could like, so I didn't really like the style, so I decided to switch it up. So I don't want something that hangs. I want something that would just stay like that. And I think it's beautiful. It's just simple. And then there's like my website. NalvaWigs.com. Beautiful. And I did something else. So I had like 50 of these. So this would be enough to create the collection I'm working on. And then I did something else. What did I do? Yeah, okay. So you know that on social media, in order to market, you need a logo, right? Is this thing record? Yeah, it is. Okay, so in order to market, you need a logo in your pictures. So to protect my work, so nobody else is using my work to make money, well, to protect it as much as I can, because people are really smart, really smart. So I'm just gonna do what I can to like protect, you know, my stuff. And so I created like a little logo. So I went ahead and tried to buy a logo. So I reached out to this person and I'm trying to find out how much the logo is. And you know, what I was seeing online actually before I reached out to the person was like, it costs $400 something for a logo with lights. I don't have the budget for that. Okay, so nobody's giving me a loan at this point. Nobody's giving me a loan at this point. I don't have 400 or something dollars to spend on a logo. I don't have a job, so there's no money coming in. I'm just using my savings to do this, and I don't have a lot of savings because, yeah, I just don't have a lot of savings. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to think, I'm gonna have to DIY this. So I remember doing a photo shoot for my relative's baby, and I saw this thing on Photoshop where they had like LOVE spelled out in like alphabet blocks, and I said, hey, I want to do that. So I was inspired by that. So I went to the dollar store, Dollarama. I mean, here's a tip: if you're moving into an apartment, you're moving to a new country, visit the dollar store before you visit anywhere else. Okay, that should be your first love for your wallet. Okay, your wallet and the dollar store should have like a fantastic relationship. So I did go to the dollar store and I was looking for it. I'm like, oh, I need to find this thing, blah blah blah. So I ended up finding some alphabets, wooden arts and craft alphabets, but I couldn't use them for the photo shoot because they were not big enough. So when I decided to DIY my logo, I went straight to the dollar store and picked those up. And when they came in as beige, like the color of refined wood, right? And I was like, I don't know if this will really stand out in a photo against a white wall, because my walls are white. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna change the color. And I'm thinking, how am I gonna change this color? Do I get like a spray paint? Like, what do I do? Da 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 da, you know? So I go to the dollar store, and as I'm walking to go get these alphabets, I spot a marker, like a permanent marker, black. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect. And it was big. So I picked up the permanent marker and came home, and I already had those like little wall sticky stuffs, right? The ones that you can easily remove. That had like foam, but it was really good. So I came home and I started to color, the words that I needed. And then I put those sticky things at the back, and I took like a little duct tape, measured used it to put a line on the wall so it wouldn't be like wonky, it'll be straight. And then my cousin was here for the holiday, and we ended up like putting it up together. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like now. So that's it right there. So yeah, it looks as straight as possible. So I wanted it to be Nalva Wigs, just Nalva Wigs at first. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to have to keep reminding people that I have a website. So I'm going to put nalvawigs.com. And that's why it looks like Nalva Wigs, and then there's a space right there, and then .com. But if I had decided to do just nalvawigs.com, it would have been all together. So I was very pleased with the results, and I started taking pictures. So if you guys want to see some of the pictures that I've taken, although I'm going to post it in my shorts right after this, that just came into my head, you guys should check out my Instagram, my Nalva Instagram at Nalva Wigs on Instagram, right? And then also I have my hair wall by NG, which is where I like show like a little bit of my lifestyle and a lot of my work. So if you guys want to follow me on both Instagram pages, that would be fantastic. And then I'm gonna post it on my shorts. I'm still getting into the social media thing. It's a lot of work. It takes hours, like hours. Like I said, my favorite part of this entire company is creating the wigs. And I think that's about it. That's as far as I've come to so far today. Like I said, I'm going to be creating a couple of wigs, and then I'm going to go out and then come back home and continue. So what else? So I tried to upload a video, and the video was about 45 minutes, but it's not uploading. And in the video, I was like telling a story and styling a wig, but it's not uploading. I guess it took too long or something. But yeah, I'm trying to keep my videos shorter because I know it takes longer to upload. So what else? I'm just thinking, like, do I have anything else to talk about? Like, so I have created a few wigs. Now, some of the wigs that I'm creating are not for sale. They're so good. They're so beautiful. I'm not even playing. They're all gorgeous, but not all of them are for sale because I need to have some materials to market. Meaning, when I decide, hey, it's time to get into TikTok, it's time to get into Instagram, it's time to get into all the social media platforms and get creative, I need to have some bomb wigs to get creative with so that people can know what my capabilities are. Now, that's separate from the wigs that I'm working on. That is completely separate from the wigs that I'm working on for sale, inventory, and those are going to be on my website. But yeah, I think I have maybe 7 or 8 of them done, and I think I have like maybe 2 or 3 more to go. 2-3 weeks to go. The rest are gonna be for sale, but I will use them for marketing every single time. As long as they're with me, they're gonna be used for marketing. And I do plan to restock those styles, so they will always be available. And then I would create some specialty pieces for pre-order. They're gonna be more expensive. So without talking too much and keeping this video a limited time so I can upload it, that's about it for today. If you have a company, go for it. It's gonna be hard, but go for it. And you guys should just stick with me. This is the beginning of something grand. This is the making of something incredible, and I will never stop because I'm that persistent. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And as per usual, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in my next video.